So I went to my storage unit here to do that starter sewing for the hat, and I forgot that my keys were not on my normal keychain, and I've locked myself out of the apartment, and my husband isn't home, so I have to wait 40 minutes for him to come back. I've been cursed. I have offended a witch, and they have cursed me. Also, spilled my drink on all 3 laptops this morning. None of them seem broken, but one I didn't open yet, so I don't really know what's going on. Also, this is disgusting moment, disclaimer upcoming. If I mentioned this already in a video, forgive me, but when my cats were all sick last week, one of them was flailing, and then he flung poop into my mouth, so just, yep. Hello, my historical fashion friends. Today I was going to bring you a Halloween episode that was very well researched on the origins of Halloween. But obviously I didn't have time to do that because I think I've been cursed by a witch. So I'm editing this video right now, and I would just like to make a note here that the same day I filmed this and did think I was cursed by a witch, our snail that we've had for 2 years, Tony T. Snail, passed into the garden patch in the sky, and yeah, that basically solidified it for me. So all curse cleansing spells are welcome. Please comment them below. Happy Halloween. But I am going to bring you a fun little chat and sew video where I make a hat, well, finish making a hat from the Medieval Garments Reconstructed book. This hat right here. And the original was originally sewn in almost white Greenlandic, I can't read that word. I'm not going to attempt it, but wool, twill. And I have wool. See right here, I've already pre-sewn like half of it, but I did line it in linen because wool makes me itchy and I don't want to be itchy. So it's lined in linen, and I kind of did mostly machine sewing on this. But I did basically 2 exact copies, and I'll insert here the pattern view so you can see. I did basically 2 exact copies of the same thing, and then I sewed it together and left a hole to flip it inside out, a la a pillow. And yeah, I'm just gonna finish sewing it up while I talk to you all about some of my favorite childhood / not so childhood Halloween costumes. I might insert some drawings because I can't find any pictures because they're all at my dad's house and I'm not there. But if I can get him to send any, I have a couple from when I was smaller, and I'll probably post them just to give a shout out to my grandma who made them. She used to make me cute little costumes, and she taught me how to sew. And then I didn't quite get the hang of it for a long time. Also took school classes on how to sew. Was still very bad at it. So there's hope for anyone. First off, I'll just insert some small footage here of me explaining the start of making this hat. So I'm just going to pin around the edge of this, and so I realized that the hat circle top part was a little too big, so I ended up having to kind of overlap pin it so that it just made it fit. It's not the worst, actually. There's no footage of me actually sewing it because I was locked out of my apartment and I didn't have my tripod. But y'all know what sewing looks like, so yeah. And now I'm just trimming off the extra bits here, and I'm gonna kind of like sew this this little corner where the 3 pieces meet, because I didn't really finish sewing it because I don't like to like accidentally catch the pieces in the sewing machine and then get all like messed up. So yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna start off talking about a personal favorite costume of mine, which was Pizza from the future. And this was in high school, and I really wanted a very original costume. And I was never really one for like kind of the store-bought costumes, so I got my dad to get some foam, and we spray painted the foam into a giant life-size, I guess human-size, piece of pepperoni pizza, and then cut a hole in it so I could put my head through. And then I wore metallic knee-high boots. And I was Pizza from the future. Obviously, I was very cool in school. And then, let's see, another all-time favorite costume of mine. I really wish that I could find a picture of this one, but I don't think it even exists. We had a lot of photos that accidentally all got deleted from when I was like approximately 11 to 13. I think we had like our first digital camera, and then my dad was kind of playing around with the SD card in like a camcorder and accidentally hit delete all. So, oh, my hair fell out. I just gonna leave it. So yeah, like 90% of that is just gone from existence. But this particular costume I was really proud of because it was both smart and lazy. And I was a box of costumes for Halloween. So I just put on all of my costumes at the same time, and like all of my wigs and hats. And I just went trick-or-treating as a giant blob of clothing. So that was a very good one. I'll insert here the ones my grandma made, which are a little more traditional. So I am pretty sure that this one is just a generic medieval princess. And yeah, bizarrely, I've looked almost exactly the same for my entire life, except from the ages like 10 to 11 and from about like age 17 to 18. So yeah, so this is just generic medieval princess. My grandma made this. I actually think this cape is recycled from my Anastasia costume, which she also made. It was Jasmine one year, and that was when we lived in Saudi Arabia, so it was like very I guess appropriate. Disclaimer, I am Middle Eastern. Well, I've been told I don't look it. Up for debate. Yeah, so I also did Anastasia. And then this costume was part of a very fun group costume where I think we all went as like cute, like 1950s stereotypical, vaguely Grease-inspired characters. So I'm like poodle skirt girl here, and my grandma sewed this adorable patch with a little poodle on for me. And this is like one of the worst times aesthetically for me in my life, where I had like bangs with a cowlick and acne, and I also had braces and a unibrow. So unfortunately, the early 2000s were not as supportive of unibrows as we are now. So that got waxed pretty soon after. I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm basically doing like kind of I flipped it inside out, and I'm doing kind of like a ladder stitch to just like close this with the lining, and then I don't know, I feel like it might, and I probably can iron it, but it might need a top stitch of some kind to kind of secure the hat. I could probably fix that after. What's the next? Oh, one of my all-time favorite adult costumes was this costume, which I wore to a Halloween party in which there was a costume contest. And I will give you like 10 seconds to try to think in your head about what this might be. Any guesses? It would be cool if you can write in the comments below, but it would have been better if this was alive for this part. So this costume, I am a sexy period. And if you just all went, oh, at home, you're probably not alone. Yeah, I just had this fabric, which regrettably, I don't know what happened to this fabric, and I really, really wanted to make a 1950s style, like, fabulous Hollywood gown out of it. I got it for free when I was doing some temporary work at a Tory Burch sale. And this was like their excess fabric that they couldn't sell, and they just thought, well, we'll throw it in the trash. And then I was like, put it in my arms instead. So I had this fabric, and then I made this little like old-fashioned hand-warming muff with the with the string sticking out because it's the tampon. And I, in fact, won this costume competition, and I won a signed picture of Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, which I still have because it's awesome. So let me know what your favorite costume was from your childhood or adulthood. I've also done like a lot of costumes where I've been just like video game RPG characters, but not the main character. Like I like to do NPCs. I've finished the hat. Kudos to anyone who just had a Sondheim song pop into their head. Congrats. You like musical theater. So, what's happened here? I just threw a needle. Yeah, anyway, I'm not in my dungeon per usual. I'm in my like normal house style thing because I already had this like cute little Halloween setup behind me for a different thing I did. And I wanted to use it, so that was really cute. But side note, that's my aunt's self-portrait, if you've never seen this before. She painted it of herself. Actually, technically, she's my great aunt. And she studied painting in Scotland. And, yeah. She was really good at painting. She never, like, really pursued it. This video has been thrilling. All right, we have a hat. I'm gonna try to, I don't have an iron in here, so I'm just gonna try to like smooshy kind of fold it. I saw somebody I watched this video of this guy, and he used this like stone to be like his medieval iron, and it was really cool. And it wasn't hot. It was just like, he just like rubbed it on there. So yeah. I guess, I don't know if maybe the lining is too big. I might have to do a top stitch. But I've made a hat. We should try it on and judge its, oh, I didn't do this part, this little hole. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. I promise some improved content soon. Actually, the apron video is coming out most presently, which I think is probably some of my best work because my awesome friends are in it. It may actually be coming out tomorrow. I realized that like Halloween was coming when I thought it was like way farther off. And I had planned to do like a Halloween themed video, and then I lost track of time. Oh, also, when I lived in Saudi Arabia, by the way, I lived on like one of these like random like compound type things, but it had the best haunted house that they did, which was just amazing. Like literally the best haunted house ever. It was, they had an entirely vacant condo on the lot that was like just used to be a haunted house. Just like the most ridiculous bougie thing ever. But they had a condo that every year would get like tricked out into this insane haunted house, and then like all of the neighbors would be different roles, like these different scary people in the haunted house. And I really, really remember it, even though I was like 4, and it was so scary. And they had like this bowl of eyes, and they did that thing where you cut a hole in the table and like someone sticks their head through and their head is like on a plate. But it was like super scary and amazing. And then it had like a strobe room at the end, so you felt like super disoriented. And it was like really all out. I mean, they're like really into fall in general there. Like I remember, oh, here's a great picture. This is a picture of me and my friend from Saudi, Nadine, and we're riding a camel with that's my dad. And we had this like fall festival thing every year, and people would compete to like do the best scarecrow decoration. Okay, now I've finished the hat. For some reason, I feel like the lining is bigger than the outside, and I don't understand what happened, but we're gonna put it on. Are you all ready for me to wear the hat? If this doesn't fit, I'll just blow up. I made the hat. You guys, I don't know if it's too tall. I made the hat. I feel like, okay. I feel like this looks like it. I feel like this looks like more square. No, I don't know. I feel like this is it. I was thinking of adding a trim to this hat because I've seen some of them with tablet woven trims. So if you want to vote, I'm going to show a picture now of 2 different woven trims that you can choose from, and I'll make it in an upcoming episode. Thank you all so much for watching this special Halloween themed video. I guess it wasn't really that Halloween themed other than talking about Halloween and general Halloween decor behind me. But I promise to bring some more thoroughly researched content soon. I'm gonna do a video coming up about all the mistakes I made in my like first unit of sewing, or at least all the ones I know about, and something truly tragic that happened to one of my costumes. So be sure to subscribe, and remember, when I hit 100 subscribers, I am going to go shopping at the grocery store in my Foundations Revealed outfit. And you know what? I'm gonna wear this hat because it matches. And why shouldn't I wear this hat? I'm looking incredible. I don't know if it's too tall. It might be too tall. It looks beautiful. Oh, and like if you want, follow me on Instagram at Gabrielle.Westwood. I was really expecting like a lot more aesthetic black cat content because they're usually in my face, but they've all slept through the whole thing. So I'll just insert a video of them. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time, which I think is tomorrow. Bye!